On yesterday, I gave an introduction to objects. Objects, say object-based programming is there, object-oriented programming is there. Both are different. Object JavaScript initially object-based, later object-oriented. How many object-oriented principles are there? 4. What are those? Encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. If any language supports these 4 principles, that language is called object-oriented programming language. Okay, but JavaScript initially object-based. That means what it doesn't support: inheritance, runtime polymorphism. Inheritance and runtime polymorphism, if it is not supported, it is called object-based. Okay, including inheritance, runtime polymorphism, oriented. Excluding inheritance and runtime polymorphism, based. That relation I given. That is, I'll discuss later. That is almost JavaScript ending I'll teach. Okay. Present object-based concept you are learning. Say, if you want to create an object, say JavaScript object contains properties and methods. Okay, JavaScript object contains properties and methods. Say properties are nothing but variables, methods are nothing but functions. Here properties are variables and methods are functions. Okay, if you write inside the object, we are calling property. Outside the object, we are calling variable. Inside the object, if you write, we are calling method. Outside the method object, if you write, we are calling function. Now, you already studied variables. You already studied functions. So variable inside the object, we are calling property. Functions inside the object, we are calling methods. Here, properties are variables and methods are functions. Okay. I given yesterday one example. Okay. Example, let emp equal to, we'll write curly braces, year. Here, you can write in a one line also, you can write more than one line also. Suppose employee number 101, name of the employee. You can write whatever you want. Next, salary. Now, like this, I given yesterday. Okay. Now, here, this employee number, name, and salary are called properties, property values, and it is object reference. You can call it as object also in JavaScript. Actually, it is object. It is object name also we can call in JavaScript, because object-based language different. Here, you write this all. Noted. It's already written yesterday. Okay. Here, in the above example, last what you written, only example you written. No? Next, in the above example, EMP number, name, and salary are called properties. Variables. Function also given. One function I given, I think. What I given? Get. Function. Just empty function I given, I think. Okay. This example, yesterday I given example. Say JavaScript object contain properties and methods. Properties, variables, methods, function. Now, in the above example, employee number, name, and salary are called properties. My name I given. Okay. Now that is, you observe. Like this, Here, in the above example, employee number, name, and salary are called properties. Nothing but variables also. Okay. Get. Get is a method. Get is a method. Nothing but function. Get is a method function. Okay. Now, employee number, name, and salary are called properties, nothing but variables. Get is a method, nothing but function. Understanding purpose in the brackets I'm writing, but you have to call it as property and method only. Terminology. Terminology changed. Okay. Here, EMP is a object reference. It is also called as an object name. Here EMP is an object reference. It is also called as an object name. Variable. Also you can call. Here EMP is an object reference. It is also called as an object name or variable. The terminology I'm giving. See, these are properties. This is method. So these are called properties. This is called method. This is called method. So from here to here, it is called an object. It is an object. EMP. Object reference. You can also call object name or variable. All are valid. Object reference, object name, or variable. Object reference also variable. It is terminology. Now, how to access? I'll show you. Like this, you can create. After creating, how to access? Say, what is an object? It is a collection of properties and methods. So, it is an object which contains three properties: employee number, name, salary. One method. Object is a collection of properties and methods. Three properties are there, one method is there. Three properties, one method. Okay. This object referred by EMP. This object referred by EMP. It is called object reference. But here nothing is there. That's what you can call it an object name also. This object name is EMP. Like that also you can call. That is also like a variable you can call. That is also variable. You can call. It is valid. Even function name also you can call it a variable in JavaScript. You can call. This method name also you can call it a variable. You observe already we used it many times like this. Document dot write. We written no? Many times we used this one. Now, document is what I said, object. Write what I said. Here, if you want to write this one, how will write emp dot get. Emp is a object. Get is a method. Like that we'll call it. Okay. Here, like this, if you see, it is object reference. Document also object reference. Object name, and variable also you can call. But in an object based concepts, what will happen? Your name will not be there. That is the reason this is only we are calling like an object. But object oriented concept, first will create class, like a Java class you studied. First class will create, later object. In a Python, first will create class, later object. In a .NET, C#, first will create class, later object. But here everything object based. Everything object based here. That is oriented. That is different. This is different. Okay. Now, how to create? See. See, HTML open, HTML close, body open, body close, script open, script close. Here, let emp equal to, I'll write like this, present, I'll write properties, employee number, 101, name of the employee, next, salary of the employee. Like this, I'll write. Now, it is one object I created. If you want to print or if you want to access, you can write document dot write emp dot employee number with concatenation operator. Okay, with concatenation operator, you can write. If you want to give a space, if you want to give a tab, these are all possible. But here we are using HTML. That's what line break. Plus emp dot name plus line break plus emp salary. Say like this, if you write file save. You observe, if I run this program, C drive demo.html. Like this we are getting. Now, like this you can access. And also, one more way is there. Document.write emp of employee number. Like this also you can write. That's what here, even Java language, JavaScript language, syntax is different. Like this, if you write in JavaScript, Java language, error comes. Okay, like this also you can write. See, like this also you can access. You observe? So, like this also you can write. It is valid. See? Now, creating like this. Accessing like this. Now, note the above properties can be accessed as follows. The above properties can be accessed as follows. Note the above properties can be accessed as follows. Right is all. The above properties can be accessed as follows. The above properties can be accessed as follows. You can write like that also, like this also. Whichever you comfortable, that is you can use. So if you want to access, you can write emp.emp number, otherwise emp in the square brackets employee number. Like this also you can access. This is one way is there. This is one more way is there. Whichever you feel comfortable, that is you can use. Generally in all languages, this is only will prefer. Java also, .NET also, Python. That's what you continue this one only. Okay. Is it over? The above properties can be accessed as follows. emp.emp number, emp.name, emp.salary, or emp employee number, emp name, emp salary. In a Java script, initially object based like this came. Now object oriented, like a normal same Java class is there. Java syntax it follows. That is also possible. Class you can create a new keyword you can use, constructor you can use, like that also possible. Latest JavaScript. Complete same Java style they prepared. That is also I'll teach. Now, is it clear? Here, JavaScript object contains properties and methods, because already given. Object is a collection of properties and methods. JavaScript object is a collection of properties and method. Now, properties, methods. See, properties nothing but variables. Here, properties are variables and methods are functions. Now, here, what are the values you want to store in object? You can. On this, what are the operation you want to perform? Based on that, you can select this one. See, you have some data. Employee number, employee name, employee salary. You have some data. This data, if you want to store in a system through JavaScript, then this data you can specify with some variables. These are variables. If you write like this, object created. If you write like this, object created. So you already studied. If you want to write like this, you can write possible. Suppose this is the data you have, you can write let employee number equal to 101. You can write no. Already this type you studied. Let name equal to AAA. Let salary equal to 5,000. Like this you can write. Like this you can write. But this data related to one employee, related to this complete data related for employees information. That's what we are grouping this data. Like this. Here open brace, close brace. So related information we are grouping. This is we are calling like a object. This object referred by this name. So if you want to store this data in a system through JavaScript, first of all, you have to create object. You have to create object. Without object, possible. What is the problem you observe? Suppose you have a student data, you have a employee data. Suppose you have a student data, you have a employee data. Student data, like this we have. Marks. Like this we have. Student roll number, student name, marks. If you write like this, what will happen? Let employee number equal to 101. It is employee number. Let name equal to triple A, something. Let salary equal to 5,000. Like this, we'll write. Let roll number equal to 1. Let again name triple B. Let marks like 93. Like this, we'll write. Then what is the problem you observe? Year name is there, year name is there. Like this, two variable names, same name, not possible. That is one problem comes. And also, this data implies data. This is student data. That's what these three as a one object you can create. These three as a one more object you can create. So related information you can group together. Then maintaining this data, updating this data becomes easy. So if you maintain without objects, it is possible. It is possible, very difficult to maintain the data. And even this data you can access anywhere, this data you can access anywhere. But now this data employs data. This is student data. Instead of clubbing both, you can make it separate. This is you can group together as a one object. This is you can group together as a one more object. Related information you can group together as a one unit. That unit we are calling object. And on this data, what are the operations you want to perform? Those all you can write functions. That is also you can group in that only. See, on this data, what I want is, I want to accept the data. I want to display the data. And I want to calculate net salary, gross salary. I want to calculate bonus. That complete information you can write functions. Nothing but methods. Year, I want to check. I want to total marks. I want to calculate. I want to give a rank. Those are related to student. So here some functionality is different. Here some functionality is different. Those all you can write separate functions. You can group together. Related information. That's what object is better. Okay. Now this is employee data. This is employee data. On this data, what are the operations you want to perform? On this data, what are the operations you want to perform? Those all you can write functions. Nothing but methods. Like calculating net salary, gross salary, calculating bonus. These all methods you can write, you can group. And student data, you can calculate total marks, you can give internal marks, external marks, you can calculate total, you can give a rank. That type of operation you can write in method. You can group. Related information you can group. If you want to access, you can access like this. Okay. Year, access it like this. See, whatever I given here, that is only a written here. You observe. Whatever I given here, that is only I written here. With that, I displayed output. Okay. Now, you can also access another way. Now, you observe. You studied for loop, no? For in loop, for off loop also is there. For in, for off. Here, for let something X in employee. Here, first you see, if I print document dot write employee, what will happen? See, file save. If I run, what you are getting? Object. The data you are not getting. That is type printing. Okay. Now, Here, this data, say for year, let X in employee. If I print document dot write X, if I write, what will happen? See, employee number, name, salary printed. Here, you are write like this. Just second syntax I given, no? Second syntax. EMP in the square brackets employee number. Now here X nothing but employee number. See, file, save. If you run, this is you are getting data. Here you can add line break. See, like this. Next node on. Properties of an object can be accessed. Properties of an object can be accessed say properties of an object can be accessed by using foreign loop as follows. Properties of an object can be accessed by using foreign loop as follows. Properties of an object can be accessed by using foreign loop as follows. Write this example complete better. Write this program. So only X if you write employee number, name, salary printed. If you write EMP of X, values printed. So if you write like this, what will happen is like this object created. Here employee number, name, salary. Here data. This is one object created. This is employee object. Okay. Now here, if you write let X in employee, in this employee object, employee number stored in X. Now what will happen? X nothing but first employee number comes. Employee number. Now EMP of employee number, then 101 printed. EMP of, now next what will happen? It is modified. It is modified like a name. Name. Then EMP of name. This is printed. Next, it is modified as salary. Then EMP of salary. It is printed. Then stop it. Okay, like this works. Like this, it is working. As follows. This is the example to access. Okay. Now you observe this data you can access inside the object also. Inside the object also we can access. Now here itself we can print only X. X you can print, no? X plus you can concatenate. Suppose like this I'll print. You observe. If you want to print, what is X printing? Suppose like this I'll print. You observe. Output. Like this you can print. If you want employee number, 101 name, 101, like this, whatever you want, you can print. So here, space if you want, space. Colon if you want, colon. Whatever you want, you can do it. Nothing. Okay. Like this. Employee number, name, salary. Now given like this. Now employee number, name, salary, like this printed. After creating properties, still if you want to add, it is possible. Suppose you observe. I written only employee number, name. Later I want to add employee dot salary equal to 5,000. Like this you can add. It is possible. Now if I print, 1 minute, see, I'll remove salary here, present. You observe. 101 triple A. Later I'll add EMP dot salary. You observe. Later also you can add. These are not supported by Java. Okay. JavaScript supports. So you can add. Now, note on. JavaScript allows to add new property after creating an object also. JavaScript allows to add new property after creating an object also. JavaScript allows to remove existed property also. JavaScript allows to add new property after creating an object also. JavaScript allows to remove existed property by using delete keyword. JavaScript allows to remove an existed property by using delete keyword. We can remove also. You can add also, you can remove also. Example, JavaScript allows to add new property after creating an object also. JavaScript allows to remove an existed property by using delete keyword. We can delete also. Python supports, but Java doesn't support like this. Python supports. Python students you studied. Python possible, but Java doesn't support. Here, employee number, name. Year salary later added. Now, first you observe, this is now I'll print here. I'll print here. Here, how many properties printed here? Two properties printed here. After that, added. Then how many properties printed? Three properties printed. See, first two properties printed. Later, three properties printed. Now, after this, I'll delete. Delete emp.name. After this, again I'll print. Then how many properties printed? Two properties printed. See, here first employee name. Next employee name salary. Name removed. Employee number salary. Okay. Example, write this one. So we can add new property. We can remove existed property. Both possible. Okay. We can add new property. We can remove existed property. HTML. Forms, HTML forms. Through HTML forms, you can retrieve the data. You can add. Through JavaScript means window objects are there. Prompt, conform, I'll teach. HTML, that purpose only. HTML forms important, that's what. In a forms, you can enter the data. JavaScript can receive the data, no? That is, I'll show you that type of examples also. In HTML, you'll enter, JavaScript can receive. Whatever you want, you can perform operation, again you can place in HTML. Possible. Is it over? So, here, initially, how many properties I created? 2. Later, I added 1. Now, then 3. I removed 1. Again 2. Okay. So, you can add new properties after creating object also. You can remove an existed property also. These are possible in JavaScript. But in Java, not possible. Like that, not possible. Okay. JavaScript supports. Python also supports. Say, like this, you can use. Now, this data, if you want to access inside the method, how to access? See. Suppose here, employee name, salary, like this. If you want to print here only, okay. Here, suppose get function. You can write the code here itself. You can write here directly document dot. You can write document dot write. Here only you can print. Here this keyword we use. It refers current object, whichever object is there. This dot employee number. See, file, save. But it doesn't print now. We have to call the method now. You have to call emp.get. Then only call. See. Now, here, this is an object. This keyword refers current object. This object. Now, this dot employee number plus. If you want line break plus this dot name plus line break this dot salary. You observe? Now, next node. Properties of an object can be accessed in a method by using this keyword. Here, this keyword refers current object. Here, this keyword refers current object. Properties of an object can be accessed in a method by using this keyword. Here, this keyword refers current object. These all many classes you will learn in Java class, but those many classes no need to learn. One class enough for this in JavaScript. Okay, like a Java no need to learn, like a Python no need to learn. Here actually HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that combining that is only required. For that, this knowledge is required. Properties of an object can be accessed in a method by using this keyword. Here this keyword refers current object. Wherever object is there, no, that object data you can access by using this keyword. Now in objects, methods will be there. Those methods can access that properties. Is it over? Write example. Example. Note. This is method call statement. You have to call, then only it is called. See, here get is a function. Here function definition. It is function definition. Function name is get. Here get you have to call, then only call, because function is not called automatically unless you call. So this function available inside the employee object. That's what employee dot get. Document dot write, like that employee dot get. Then this function called. These properties data can be accessed by using this keyword. This current object, this object data we are accessing. So up to here executed but not called. Whenever you call like this, control comes here, this method executed, this method body executed, this method body we are accessing all properties, employee number, name, salary. But even you can return also. Properties of an object can be written through method. Is it over? So here what we did, one employee object created. That object contains 3 properties. One method. Method nothing but function. Now function name is get. This data, if you want to access inside this method, we require this keyword. This keyword refers current object. This is current object data. Current object data we are calling. Like this you can access. But function is not called automatically unless you call. That's what we are calling here. But get is a member of employee object. That is the reason directly you cannot call get. You must call with emp.get. This is called method call statement. We are calling method. Okay. It's an example of this one. Next. Properties of an object can be written through method as follows. Properties of an object can be written through method as follows. Yes, you can write return keyword. You can concatenate. See, properties of an object can be written through method as follows. Here, what you have to do is just instead of writing document.write, what you have to write? Return. Okay, that's it. Now we can return. How will call? Let something e. Then you can print document.write e. Okay. Suppose even if we change the values, see, like this. Write this example. Now get method returns data. The data stored in E. That E I'm printing here.